internet. Radio at its best, 24 hours a day. More choice, more variety. Over 3,000 different worldwide cities tune in every week. Right here, right now.
Music to your ears.
And good evening, it's me, Michael Sopp, back in the studio here, and today I'm joined by Sam Day. Now, you might remember back in August of last year, I interviewed Sam, and she'd just become, or not long become, a little bit of a champion swimmer. And Sam, welcome to the show again.
Thank you. Hello.
Nice to have you back. Now, as we left it last time, if I remember now, I'm going to get my notes from last time, because as we left it, you were the ice water swimming champion for the UK.
So Great British Champion.
Great British Champion.
Yeah.
And what medals had you got at that time?
So that was August. So I competed at Cheltenham at the Great British Championship. I got gold medal overall for the 50 metre backstroke, gold for my age group 50 metre backstroke, and then a bronze for 53, I think it was, 100 free, yeah.
And tell us about when you actually started swimming.
Yeah, so I started competing 16 months ago. So I went with, I've been training with Carradon Swimming Club, based at Looe Park Leisure Centre in Liskeard, and had my first competition, first meet at Plymouth Life Centre, swimming for Carradon, at the Plymouth Life Centre in the September 2023, and did small events from then.
Now, you were brought into ice water swimming.
Yeah.
Just take me back. September, was it September 23?
So
you were started working with Carradon.
Yeah.
And they put you forward to the ice swimming championships,
So
GB champions.
I'd seen the competition
Yeah.
on TV, and it just looked amazing. It just looked exhilarating, hard work, a challenge, and so I did some investigating. Carradon, Jason, my coach, who supported and trained me up, and then I went to the GB Championships in January to Cheltenham, 24, and competed as a soloist, competed as nobody,
Okay,
just rocked up.
But let's go back. You were in pools.
Yeah.
You know those nice warm
Nice
things.
warm pools,
Those
yeah.
nice warm things that I like to go to if I go down to the gym.
Yeah, yeah. So that was.
But the championships were
5 degrees. Yeah, so
ice water.
So ice water is 5 degrees or lower. Yeah, but it didn't matter. It was just such a different event, and just so new. It's still a very new sport, but it just looked incredible, and the amount of people that I'd met and contacted, and their support. I just had to give it a go. So I did.
And you practiced a little bit before
absolutely.
you went, obviously.
So Adrenaline Quarry, Will down at Adrenaline Quarry was really generous and supported me there and let me go in the quarry and swim and train there. Other quarries around, ice tubs, and just got used to being in cold water, but had never raced competition-wise in cold water until Cheltenham, January 2024.
Okay, so your medals, you got a gold in the
50 backstroke.
And what was that, the age category?
So that was overall.
Overall?
So overall for that one.
50 metres backstroke, 50 metre, and then you got another
then I
gold?
Gold for my age group. Back then I beat the person that came second. She was 8 seconds slower than me, that in Cheltenham.
Okay.
In my age group.
And then the third?
So it was for, I think it was 50 or 100, I think it was 50.
I think it was 50 front crawl.
Yeah, 50 freestyle. That's my age group.
And that would be the front crawl, really.
Front crawl, yeah.
So you came away, I mean, I remember seeing you in August, you were absolutely elated.
Yeah.
You just couldn't, but you've got a massive smile on your face still now.
I can't get enough. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Okay, so let's fast forward.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's fast forward.
Yeah.
You were telling me before about the World Champs that were going to be in January, this month.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the anniversary of your
First
GB.
one.
So they brought the GBs forward.
So yes, because there were still places, they were still needing to fill the team. They were giving us an opportunity to compete. with people, other GB swimmers, not necessarily people that were in the team GB, but people that were around here in the country. And they had spots open for people to come along to Italy to represent Great Britain in 500 metres and 1,000 metres. So they were still looking for swimmers to represent the country for the World Championships in January.
And where was this? It was November, yeah?
So that was December. Yeah, December.
December.
Rother Valley. Yeah,
Rother Valley,
in Sheffield.
And how did you get on?
It was a great event. I didn't hold my title of GB champion. Sian got that one from me, which is another.
Is this the lady that you beat by?
Yeah, so I beat her last in January. Yeah.
By what gap last year?
So that was a couple of seconds. She's in a different age group to me.
Yeah.
But I did beat her in January. So
But
it has happened once.
She's been doing it for a long time, hasn't she?
She's so experienced. Her technique, she's so strong. Very, very experienced. Long distances as well as sprints. So she's a hybrid. She's amazing.
So do you think Sian didn't like this upstart taking her?
Quite happy to ruffle Sian's feathers. Absolutely. She's such an inspiration to me, and she knows that. So yeah.
I'm guessing you get on really quite well.
Very well, yeah.
So you took the medal off her last year, and she's had it back this year.
Rightly so. Yeah.
Let's go forward again.
Yeah.
The biggie.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me about Melvino.
Yeah. Okay. So I had I was accepted to swim 3 events. So it was the 50 backstroke, 100 backstroke, and the 50 free. To represent Great Britain. I put my name forward to also represent GB in the relays, which I got accepted, and I did 50 metres of breaststroke. Anyone knows me, it would be laughable, but I went for it, and the GB team trusted me, and I did really well. We came 6th in that one. That was great fun. That was really great fun.
This is in the world.
That was the world. So
take me back a little bit though.
Yeah.
So you told me yesterday about your journey there not just your journey, your actual physical journey, getting to Gatwick.
I know. I've got the most. So Mark, my husband, he does everything. He books everything. He'll drive us there, and I'm literally a passenger, and I'll fall asleep, and then he'll arrive, and I'll the hotels will be booked. He'll do all that. And sorts it all out, and I had to travel on my own, and so I definitely put the big girl pants on and got myself to Gatwick, stayed at Gatwick, flew on my own, which was really nerve-wracking, and then never driven on the other side of the road before, and I drove from Verona.
Oh, they let you drive?
I know, they trusted me, and with 3 other swimmers in the car as well. And so I drove us to Malvino, and it was like hairpin lanes, roads up the mountains to where we were based.
You flew to Verona. Is it Verona? So you drove then to Valmino.
Yeah.
And with three other swimmers.
Yeah.
And they let you drive.
I know.
Yeah. The one that hadn't driven on the wrong side of the road
Absolutely.
before.
Yeah. So I was just winning. I was just up for challenges.
Because I know when I have to go abroad and drive on the wrong side of the road, I have this. Having to do a negative of whatever I'm doing. Okay, I would normally go that way. I'm going to go around that way, and it's very, very conscious effort.
Yeah. I was just telling the rest of the people that please, even if you're like, I don't want to bug Sam, please just tell me. No, Sam, you need to go this side. Sam, second left. That's one left. That's right.
You're on the wrong side of the road, Sam.
They didn't say that once. Luckily.
Oh, really?
Very lucky.
You want to bug me then?
They were very, very patient with me.
Mrs. A frequently tells me I'm on the wrong side of the road. So the opening ceremony was on the Monday.
It was on the Monday, so we all got there. So 4:30, we all had to be in our robes, and we were sponsored by Red, and we got some most incredible robes and hats and banners, and we were parading the streets, and there was people lined up with banners and flags and live bands just cheering all the swimmers and the athletes along, and the support. It was just incredible.
It's a lovely top you've got on.
Very proud
what's
of
it?
this
It's the IISA. What's
so
that?
International Ice Swimming Association,
Okay.
and it's 6th World Ice Championships, and then it's Malvino 2025.
Wow.
Yeah. So I keep saying, I'm such a junior that I can only wear a white coat, because I haven't competed against in the other events where I get to wear a blue coat or a red coat for other distances.
Oh,
so
nice.
I wear this one as I'm very much a junior in this sport, but very proud to wear it.
So anyway, you got there, and which was your first race?
So 50. My goodness me, 100 metre backstroke.
100 metre backstroke.
100 metre backstroke.
And that was on the Tuesday, if you remember.
Tuesday morning.
You told me. Yep.
Yeah.
And how did you get on with that?
Did really, really well. So the water was 1.3 degrees. I have never been anything that cold before. Never raced in anything like that, let alone for Great Britain. Like my first ever race in the temperature that that cold, the atmosphere was absolutely incredible.
To give people an idea, or to give listeners a little bit of an idea of cold, cold.
Yeah.
What were they having to do with the pool?
So they had to chisel and pick the ice off the swimming pool, and it was inches thick. And there was someone shoveling ice from the side of the pool every day, all day, because as soon as the water hit the side of the pool, it would freeze, causing slip hazards. I walked from one side of the pool to the other side of the pool, 50 metres, and I got ice burns on my toes because it was that cold. I was, such a rookie, got too excited, left my sandals and my sliders in the hotel room, so I had wore bare feet to go and collect my stuff, and I won't make that mistake again. Yeah, very cold.
Your opposition didn't put you right then?
Absolutely, no.
Oh dear. So, how did you get on in the...
So, I got a bronze medal. So, a bronze medal. So, for my age group, I'm the third fastest.
And just put that towards the camera. That's it.
Yeah.
You got it. There you got it. Oh, brilliant. And
so, bronze medal.
So, backstroke seems to be your favourite.
I love it. I think I should get to kick hard, and I've got a strong kick.
Okay. Because I don't know, I can't backstroke. I've never tried the technique. I tried it once or twice, and it just goes haywire. I just don't. But you've got it. You've got the technique.
And I enjoy it, and I think it's because a lot of people don't enjoy it because it's quite difficult, especially when you're on your back and you're looking up and you've got nothing to follow. You're in the open water. Okay. There's no lanes or lines to follow from the top of the roof, from the ceiling of the swimming pool. So you're having to make sure your technique is tight, so you're not going to weave across the lanes. And obviously, if you touch the side or if you interfere with any other swimmers, that can be a disqualification. But I know in that 100-metre backstroke, my start was appalling. I was one of the last swimmers off the blocks, and then my turn was shocking as well. And I've sent my videos to my coach and to friends, and they're like, "Oh my goodness, look at the state of those." And that's what's really exciting, because I've got them to. I can tighten those up and I can improve those. Because
we had to talk about this, didn't we? We had to talk about. I asked you how much is technique out of it all. How much of it is the technique, and you told me.
Absolutely. So we spoke about. I shared with you the theory of pedal over podium. So a cyclist, my sister introduced this to me, so that a cyclist coach came and spoke to his cyclists and he said, I don't want you to focus on the speed. I don't want you to focus on, I've got to win this medal, I've got to be faster, I've got to beat this person, I want a PB. Let's focus on right now. Let's focus on your hand entry. Let's focus on your breathing technique, how you're kicking, your body positioning, all these techniques. Once that technique is in place and it's lined, your speed will improve. Your speed will get faster. If you do it faster and faster, you are going to improve. You are going to get onto that podium. You will get faster. So all about that technique. Focus on what you're doing and not just going go, fast. Yeah.
So if you'd got off the block a little bit better, your turn would have been better. Do you think it would have been better than a bronze?
I think it would have been a silver. The person that got gold, I met her in the changing area, and she beat a world record. And it was just such a joy. She's like, Sam, it was such a privilege to swim with you. I'm like, you just beat a world record, and that's what it was like all week.
And where was she from?
I can't remember. She's from Hungary.
Wow.
Yeah, she was amazing. She was absolutely.
So she knew all about Sam.
Oh, we were talking. We were in the green. We were not the green room. So that's my performing arts. We were in the holding room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in the holding room together, and we were all sat down. So they called out the athletes, and we were all just having a chat together. And what's your name and where are you from? And so it was lovely.
So Wednesday comes.
Yes.
Wednesday.
So this is the one I was really looking forward to.
This is the 50-metre backstroke.
Yeah. She was in the lane next to me.
Who's she?
So this was the world champion, the lady.
She.
Yes, this lady. So she was incredible. And again, very, very lovely. I have a passion for music, and I have a passion for moving and moving my body, being a dance teacher. And I stuck my headphones on, and I was backstage or in the holding room and was warming myself up. And I would just be listening to music, and I'd be in my own little world, psyching myself up. And there'd be lots of people getting aggravated and pacing up and down and psyching everyone up. And I was listening to like Dolly Parton and Kung Fu, all the things that my children...
Liskeard and Looe Radio.
Liskeard and Looe Radio.
Absolutely,
on my
I can remember, of course.
And so my children made me a playlist, so I was listening to the music they'd sent me, and it just sent me just energised and so excited. So I'd got into a really positive mindset. And in the lane positioning, when in swimming, so I've learnt that they like to create an arrow formation when you're swimming, so the fastest swimmers are in the peak. So she was at the top, and I was right next to her, and I was like, right, come on then. And and I got silver.
Wow.
So
and she ran away with
gold.
it. She got that. And how much did she beat by?
By considerable amounts, yes. But I beat my third, fourth people by a good distance.
Now, was this in your age category? This one.
Yes.
And that's the
50, yeah.
Was it 40 to 44? You said
40 to 44. Yeah, that's
yeah.
correct.
Okay. And she was in it, and now she's in the same category as you. Is she? I'll be cheeky. Is she younger than you or older than you?
I'm not sure.
Because I bet you can't wait for her to go out the category,
Absolutely.
or you to go into another category.
Slip into the other one. Yeah, exactly.
Or
yeah,
you've got to work on it.
I've got to work incredibly hard.
Getting off the blocks.
But the thing, like I've said to you, there's so many people that are so much faster than me, in the pool in my age group, but they're not willing to go in the ice. They're not willing to go in the cold water. She's transferred from being a pool swimmer to being an ice swimmer, and is able to have that transition quite smoothly, and not been seemingly not been a problem. But there are going to be people out there, Carradon Swimming Club. There's so many swimming clubs around here. People that just need to give that a go, because they would be incredible, absolutely incredible, and I would be potentially losing my place. But rightly so, if they are faster than me.
And the silver medal then. So
and it's got the silver medal, yeah. So
there's a silver medal come.
The silver medal, 50 metre backstroke.
You should put those around your neck for the rest of the interview. There you go. So we can see those. Wear them with pride.
I really do.
And it was the 6th World Championships, yeah?
Yes, that's correct.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And then Saturday was the 50 metres freestyle.
50 metres, I was...
Now, that's not your game, normally.
No. So I normally really enjoy backstroke. And then, so I'd qualified, I'd been accepted. I looked at the heats and my seeding times, and I thought I was put in the wrong place. I was like, I shouldn't be in this heat at all. They're going to I'm going to be embarrassed. This is going to be absolutely ridiculous. My children are watching, my family are watching at home. It's broadcasted. This is going to be really embarrassing. And then I changed my mindset. I was like, this is your last chance to swim for Great Britain in this competition. Let's just go and do it. Let's just go and smash it. So on the headphones went and had a little boogie in the background and got myself warmed and got myself really psyched up. And I got to be next to a fellow GB team member, and the result was brilliant. It was a fantastic race, and I felt like I'd won gold. I'd come fourth.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter. It was such an amazing experience. Seeing one of the other GBs won, she got first, GB came third, and then GB came fourth in that heat.
Wow.
It was just incredible. It was absolutely amazing.
Are GB leading the world in the ice? Are GB leading the world in the ice?
No, we're not. I think we might be. I'm not actually sure where we are in the list. It was posted, but I can't remember where we're at. But we're not leading. But we're doing very, very well. We're doing really well. Yeah. And
I think, did you say you had a little... you were in a relay as well?
Yeah, and on a relay. So I think it was on the Wednesday night. Got to be in the relay, so I opted and I put myself forward for the 50 breaststroke. And I've got some very good friends that are very strong breaststrokers, and I was like, give me some quick tips, quick. And then they saw my video afterwards, and they're like, okay, Sal, you've got a bit to work on. But I'm like, they know that I want them to tell me I want to get better. I want to improve.
I think it seems to me as though your attitude is, I mean, I had a little bit joke about the upstart, but you are the new kid on the block, aren't you? You are new.
Absolutely. Yeah. New, such a junior.
Yeah. But like you're telling me that that's to your advantage, because
Absolutely.
You can learn. You've got a number of years to be able to pick up how to really make your technique, and as you said, technique's everything, isn't it?
Absolutely. If I've got my speed, then I'm able to get a second, a bronze and a silver and a bronze at the World Championships, and I've got my speed there. Once my coaches, once we refine my technique, I'm going to get faster, because my technique is going to get me there even quicker, and my speed is going to improve.
And the chances are the people you're swimming against have already had that, so they've already gone through their technique, so they probably may well be at their best. So you've got potential to fly.
I've got so much more to learn. Yeah, there's students at school. So I'm a full-time teacher at Looe Community Academy, and there are so many incredible students there. So many, and so brilliant swimmers, beautiful swimmers. They absolutely wipe the floor with me. Absolutely, their technique is beautiful. As other swimmers at Carradon, beautiful techniques.
But they won't get in the. But they're not going to get in the cold.
They won't get into 1.3 degrees.
So, any other fun things that happened while you were there before I ask you about the closing ceremony?
So I got to be an officiator. I got to be a support I keep saying backstage, but in the holding room, supporting other students and the other athletes and getting them all sorted. And that was a real privilege. Being able to support the team, being able to represent GB in a different way, help organise a few things that could have been neatened up, and just there, just being a massive support was incredible. So I was there for about 6 hours, sorting the swimmers out, chatting to them before their event, getting them set up before they walked down to the cameras, watched them competed, and then watched them afterwards. So it was great to be able to be to be that support.
I was just thinking as well, funding. Who funds this?
So we have to self-fund.
Yeah.
Self-fund this. I have been so incredibly blessed. So Parkway Timber have been an incredible sponsor to me. Looe Lions, Liskeard Lions, Adrenaline Quarry, Looe Sauna and Ice Bath in Plymouth. The companies have just been so generous. I'm a GLL Better Leisure sponsored athlete, so it means I get to go and train at the Better leisure centres for free. So they have supported my journey and supported me. And I wouldn't have got there without them. Wow. So, yeah, they have been a massive support, and I can't thank them enough.
Okay, the closing ceremony then.
Yeah, so we got to... on the Tuesday night, we got to have a GB team meal, which was lovely to have the whole team there. And then on the Saturday night, the awards ceremony. So going up on the podium, people collecting their awards, standing up and down for the national anthem. I also sang. And there was para-athletes there, so there was quite a few people that were celebrating and cheering, so this is a celebration instead of clapping for the deaf community. And I got to have a conversation with a couple of the deaf athletes afterwards, and some of them from Ireland, so we were having a conversation, signing together, and that was just incredible, being able to have that conversation with them. Yeah. And then, just up and down for the award ceremony and for the national anthems, and just seeing the incredible athletes, so about 800 swimmers competed. And then there was a big party afterwards. So lots of dancing, lots of celebratory. It was just brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant.
But you didn't drink any iced water, did you?
No.
Oh, there you go. So, that all wraps up.
Wow.
You come back feeling good?
Oh, I'm so pumped.
So, the home welcome.
Oh my goodness me!
Now, I'm going to do this in 2 stages because I'm going to actually coming back to your home.
Yes.
And then going back to school.
Go back to school.
Let's go back. Let's start with home.
Yeah. So I was really determined to get home to see my children. I have never been away from them for that long, or my husband. And so driving home from Gatwick after the flight, and then driving home was a long journey. But absolutely determined. So at 2:30 I arrived home, and my husband, my children, and a dear friend had created a banner outside our outside our house saying "Welcome home, our GB champ." This massive banner. It was so lovely. So that welcomed me at 2:30 Monday morning was just amazing. Very special. Yeah, a few tears. Yeah, it was lovely.
You are a local hero.
Well, I don't know about that. Just a bit up for a challenge.
Okay, so
get
back to your husband.
Yeah.
Bit naughty.
He's a bit naughty. So he messaged me and
husbands
said...
can be, but you know.
Yeah. Well, he told a little bit of a porky, and he said there was a problem with our car, so I had to go to school with a friend. And so Miss Irons, our maths teacher at Looe Community Academy, she picked me up, and it took us 50 minutes to get from Liskeard to Looe, because there was a problem with her car. Her tyre kept going flat, so we had to stop at Morrison's. Then we had to stop outside Tregoad Holiday Park, and then we had to stop somewhere else. And the tyre just kept deflating. Or not.
Did you ever see it deflated?
I didn't know. I offered to help another way. She's like, oh yeah, if you could just read that one. Don't worry, Sam, you sit there. You just don't get your white... I was wearing this jacket. I've been told to take my jacket and my medals. No, you sit there, Sam. You just make sure that stays in the plug. It's always popping out. You just hold that one, lovely. I had not a clue. Not a clue. We drove to school.
So usually you're expected to be at school for...
Yeah, 8:15.
And...
We were 50 minutes late.
So we're talking about 9am?
Yeah, 9am, yeah. So got to the car park, we're nattering away, hadn't seen her all week, so having a lovely chat with her, and then went into the car park, and I saw the school's cheerleaders, so the cheer team, and I was like, what are they doing in there? And then Lou turned to me and she went, don't hate me, this is for you, Sam, off you go. And I turned to her and I burst into tears, and I looked around the corner and the whole school is out with flags and banners and cheering. Oh my goodness me. Got out of the car, got hugged by a teacher, went, you've got this, Sam, come on, let's do this. So I had to stand in front of the cheer team while they're performing, what have you done today to make you feel proud? Oh, that song, honestly, it gets to me anyway.
Wow.
So seeing them choreograph something for me was incredibly special. I turned around and then I had to walk through, I've got shivers thinking about it, leaders, I had to follow, I had to go down this alley of teachers with flags and banners, went into the school ground and into the corridors where there are teachers lining the corridors, went into the main hall where the whole school, the rest of the school was there cheering and clapping, and on the presentation on the projector screen was a big swimmer, GB swimmer, welcome home. So the head teacher welcomed me onto the stage, and I'm kind of going, I don't know what, and I'm starting to cry, and he shook my hand, he's like, please sit there, Mrs. Day. Okay. And then four beautiful, amazing, special students did a short speech about me, and then presented me with a plaque for inspiration and motivation and motivating futures. And then I had to speak to the whole school. It was it was so overwhelming. The effort that the staff and the students had gone to celebrate what I'd done was just so heartwarming, and I hope it's inspired some of them that they can do. And I've been doing this for a year. Can you imagine what they could do if they have a fire in their belly and they have a passion for something? They could do anything. I said to them that they could be the next person that wins gold. They could be the next person that gets the biggest book signing in the world. They could be the person that makes the most beautiful artifact that no one has ever seen. They're going to, they could create medicines, they could cure cancer, they could do all these most incredible things. Why shouldn't they?
Why shouldn't they?
Why should they? Can. They absolutely can. If I can do this.
But you've proved that they can.
They can do it. I am a mum of two, proud mum of two, a full-time teacher. Can you imagine what they can do? They can do anything. They can, and I believe that with my whole heart.
Have you been gliding down the corridors?
Oh my goodness me! Soaring. It's
segueing.
It's just been amazing. And the questions they've been asking has been incredible. Particularly the boys are really, really keen just to find out the finer details, and so it's just a swimming hat, miss. It's just one swimming costume you're wearing, and then finding out why you have to wear the safety belt, and they're just intrigued. It's just been amazing. Absolute privilege. Absolute privilege.
But it's not going to stop there, is it?
Absolutely not.
So what's next?
So I'm going to manifest it. So I'll be going to the European Championships in January 2026. That's going to be happening in Germany, and I'll be representing Great Britain.
So they swap it every 2 years, the Worlds,
that's it.
and every other World is
so the next Worlds will be in the French Alps. So I'm going there too. I'm doing it all. Work permitting. Yeah, I want to do it. Yeah, absolutely.
So the Europeans are going to be
in Germany in January
next
year.
Okay, and then the year after
will be the French Alps
in 2027.
Yeah. So in between that, I'll be doing local races and open water swims, and then there'll be the GB Championships that I'll compete at again. I'm not sure where that is in the world. It's not in the country. It's not been announced yet or when it will be, but it'll be the end of this year. So I'll be going to that one as well.
Well, I hope somebody grabs you and asks you to be some kind of ambassador for the sport, for sports.
You should see that I was having conversations with some of the GB team. I've done nothing. I've literally done 3 races. What the list of experience is incredible. It is so inspiring. People were selling their books last week, and I was just buying people's books because there were doctors and psychologists and people. There was such a vast experience. If I can inspire people just to follow something that they love, something that takes them out of their comfort zone, something that scares them but excites them, and they want to try it, that's why.
But your passion and energy is something that a lot of people don't have. So you are the one that I think should be getting out there and doing these. People should be grabbing you and asking you to do inspiration and motivational speeches. I think.
I hope that.
Just my own humble opinion, but I think there's an opportunity. You sit here and you are beaming.
I love it.
And it's it's really emotional. So for you,
I absolutely. It's.
I'm catching a bit of it, but there you go.
It's time away from my children. They're my absolute world. Time away from my husband and my family. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to have to do it full out. What a waste of time if I'm not with them. So I have got to do it, and I've got to do it well. I'd love to go into primary schools, I'd love to go into secondary schools and share, you know, with our part of our smart partnership, we've got schools that we're connected to, so I'd love to be going into them and showing my medals, showing them what they're capable of, because if I can do it, they can do it.
Okay, well, Samantha, thank you so much for.
You, Mike. It's been a pleasure.
You promised you'd come back, and you
Yeah.
have, and it's been lovely, and I hope you've enjoyed the chat.
I have, thank you so much
And
for having me.
if anybody's listening in, it will also be on Facebook, Liskeard and Looe Radio Facebook, and YouTube as well. So, and what might be an idea if you wanted to, either I can do it or you can do it. Just go onto the post and put all the important photos on.
Yeah,
You know,
we'll do-
and
yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
I've been there, and also when you come back, I'm sure you've put them out there already, but attach them to this as well.
Yeah.
If
So
you
I've
would.
got an Instagram page, One Swim at a Time. So
One
that's
swim at a
One
time.
Swim at a Time.
One swim at a time.
That's